Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me for another week with Mary's Dreamtime messages. I hope you had a wonderful week last week. As you may have known, if you follow the Dreamtime messages for some time, and especially last week, we pulled out the two cards, Crocodile, I Am Powerful, letting us know that you're taking back your power last week through maybe a situation that has been causing you some pain or some hurt from the past. And so it was, about recognizing that your power is, with you. It's not to do with anybody else. And so, that can be quite an awakening experience to understand that more. And the other card that we pulled out was with Ancestral Dragonfly, I Am Awakening. And so, that was pretty ironic that we got that with the crocodile. And if you've been following my Facebook page or some of my social medias, then you would have known that we pulled that combination also at the very start of June. And so, it was coming back around again and just, reminding us about, that the power is within us, and, that when we can leave anything that's disempowering us in our lives, we begin to slowly understand what it's like to open the door to our own happiness and, fulfillment, and, understanding that, that you're worthy of receiving that as well. And so the awakening to do with Ancestral Dragonfly was just, helping us to see any underlining patterns, negative patterns that have been playing out, causing havoc in our life. And so we can just get caught up in the patterns automatically, and we don't even realize that we're doing it. And so, awakening us, having those experiences that change and wake us up, that's pretty awesome to have those kind of experiences. We may get stuck in our ways and not want to change, but, change helps us to grow and, keeps, life interesting. And, I guess it also shocks us back into life and into creating something better for ourselves. So, change is not always a bad thing. It's there to shake us up and, make sure that we're, still alive and kicking, I guess. But I hope you had a wonderful week with those two animals. As you know, Naidoc week is coming up, where we have a chance to celebrate Aboriginal people and their achievements. And so, every year Art by Murray gives away over $2,000 worth of prizes. And so, over 6 weeks, we're giving away 6 prizes. And so, it's going to be pretty exciting. And so if you've been saving up those pennies, over the year, over the course of this time in 2024, then now is the best time to buy something, because we're going to be having the prizes, with every kind of purchase that you make. And so, a lot of customers have been so thrilled to receive some of the giveaways over the years and last year more recently. And so, which has made them so happy. They couldn't believe how many items that they get in their gifts and gift, packages. And so, so that is the most exciting news that's coming up. And so, it's important to stay tuned to the socials for all the updates on these prizes. And so you can enter the prize for as little as $50, and some of these prizes, and then as they go up, they become more and more they increase in value. And so I wanted to just share the 2 rainbow lorikeet paintings that will be hitting the store anytime soon now. So if you've had your eyes on these as I've been painting them over the past so many weeks, then yeah, they're going to be listed in the online store very soon under the bird section, under the original paintings. And so yeah, go check those out. I'm in the process of writing up the stories and listing them. There's which is quite a fair bit of work to do in the stories, and so yeah, just keep an eye out on those. And you know, they're the first of more to come. And so yeah, there's going to be a new moon starting on Saturday, and so that's going to be a wonderful time to write out some intentions. You know, intentions are powerful statements that we can write in our journal, in order, followed by an action step, in order to have that focus on some goals that you want to make that are more in line with your happiness, that are more in line with what you want to achieve. And yeah, anything that is to do with building up a life that is more in tune with your happiness. And so you know, having the process of releasing like something that wasn't serving us, like we got with the crocodile card last week. You know, the reason that that's so important, because that makes room for something new to come. And so when we make intentions, we're replacing that old with the new. And so that's a really important step to make in creating a brand new life for yourself, especially when there's been a lot of setbacks that have happened and experiences that you're wanting to just, you know, let yourself be free of. And so the week is going to be starting the 1st of July. You know, it's another brand new week and another brand new month. And so July is the month of the rainbow serpent. If you purchase one of my calendars, as you can see, July is the month of the rainbow serpent. And so, that is pretty cool, because we have July is the Naidoc month. And so without further ado, let's just have a look and see the 2 animals that we're going to be coming up this week with the Dreamtime card deck. And so, you know, the Dreamtime card deck is a great gift to get for somebody or for yourself if you haven't already got one, because it comes in a 2-part box, and you've got your 100-page booklet and your 36 glossy cards. And you know, when you purchase during Naidoc week over the 6 weeks starting the 1st of July, then you will also have a very good chance of winning something. And so you know, it's a 6-week celebration. Even though Naidoc really only goes for 1 week, we love to extend the celebration over 6 weeks, because I think it's worth celebrating for longer than 1 week of the year. To do with Aboriginal people, I think it should be ongoing. And you know, there may be a lot of people that disagree with me, but that's okay. Everybody has their opinions, and that's fine. So let's have a look and see. The first card that we pulled out this week is with the Day Owl. I am listening, letting us know that when I take the time to listen carefully to the messages from deep within my soul, they give me the ultimate guidance. And so it's not always easy to listen to the deepest parts of our soul. It's something that, you know, requires a lot of practice and patience, and also discipline to listen to ourselves, you know, especially in amongst all the other noise that is outside. And so when we have a look at Day Owl, which is in the guidebook, it gives us a lot more information about the action step we can take to do with the day owl. Day owl means that we are bringing to light something that is hidden from view, and the night owl is still waiting to be understood. And so the guidance to do with the day owl is it's important to hear your inner voice during this time, to trust and allow the hidden signs to come through and move forward with your newfound knowledge with confidence. And so the action step this week is to take yourself outside in order to spend some time in the sun listening to the birds, the trees and the wind, and allow yourself to then take that focus deep within your heart and belly to give yourself an understanding of you and your soul purpose. When we can release what we know, what we have to do, when we realize what we have to do, you allow yourself to be heard more in the present moment without any ignorance. And so, so when we release what we have to do, you allow yourself to be heard in the present moment without any ignorance. So it's like, we are always filled with, we have to get this done, we have to do this, we have to be here at a certain time, we have to make sure we call this person. And so when we just can have the time to contemplate and really just let all that go, we allow ourselves to be heard within that present moment when we are sitting with ourselves and listening deeply and carefully to ourselves. And without ignoring ourselves, we can hear our inner voice. And so this allows us to release any darkness and ignorance and stagnation that we may be feeling in our life. And this also helps us to process information as well, and things that have been happening, any changes that have been coming up. And it helps us to understand ourselves on a deeper level that's in connection to our soul purpose. It's not about knowing what our soul purpose is right here, right now, but it's about getting closer and moving closer through, even small steps to, the answers that we're seeking to do with the qualities that make up who we are and what we're here to do. And so, listening to ourselves is not something that is taught very often, but I really think that it's so important in processing information and processing experiences from our life. And contemplation is the best thing, or even meditation, because you can be contemplating sitting in the sun and just allowing yourself to be you, and just see what comes in doing that. I know it's winter time in Australia at the moment, so sunshine is scarce. So when it comes, be prepared to make use of it. Especially where I am, it snows. It's like snowy weather, so it gets very cold. So I chase the sunshine as much as I can during the winter months, which is what we're in at the moment. And so the other card that we pulled out is with Ancestral Butterfly, I am balancing, letting us know when life gets too much. I know I can easily organize my week at the end of the day to enable me to feel balanced and in harmony with my own rhythm. When we get really busy, we have so many things that are in our head about what needs to get done, and our to-do list. And so it's important to if you organize and can plan a lot of your ideas into categories, or even just into to do with a to-do list, and with your most urgent items needing to be done at the top, that gets it out of your mind, and it makes you feel less stressful, and it just can also lift make you feel less of a burden. And so it's also about this also frees up room for being able to absorb and release any personal experiences that are holding you back. And so the purpose of the ancestral butterfly represents the movement and balancing act between all the different areas of our life through work, fun, spiritual, cultural, and so much more. And so there is a time coming, the guidance for you is there is time coming to enable you to release yourself from a painful experience from the past that has made you feel stuck. And so butterfly will offer you its wings for protection until you're ready to find the emotional release you need to be filled with the dance of life again. And yeah, keep getting this card actually, and so it's just giving us that gentle reminder again about, you know, experiences that have, you know, really put a jaded viewpoint on things. And you know, life doesn't need to be that way, and you know, we need to keep reminding ourselves. And it's like when we're releasing this, we need to fill ourselves back up with all the good things, and we need to keep doing that over and over and over again in order to replace any pain or hurt. And you know, everybody goes through these experiences, and so it's not about being reminded about pain, it's about being reminded about happiness. And so the action step this week to do with ancestral butterfly is take your time to heal any wounds from the past with the spirit of ancestral butterfly that's giving you protection right now that you need, where there is a time of emotional release. Slow down enough in order to understand this emotional release. Is it connected to a past love relationship, a family member, or someone that caused you some great pain or grief? Allow for the healing and transformation and growth to come through so that you can find your emotional and spiritual release. And so, you know, not only is it important to you know, organize your week in relation to work and family matters, but it's most important because your whatever leftover room is left in your week is for you. And we don't often give ourselves time enough in order to process our own things. And so we're just, you know, cruising through the week on everything to do with everybody else. And so, you know, it's also a reminder to have some time for you in order to have the healing or release or whatever there is there that you're wanting that time to go into for you. And so, you know, that's just a gentle reminder this week about how important you are. And so, because we don't often acknowledge ourselves enough. And so the two cards that we pulled out this week is with Daya, I am listening, letting us know to listen carefully to any messages that are coming to us this week. Because you have the answers to whatever you're seeking during this time, because it's going to offer you the ultimate guidance. And these messages can be quite subtle, and so it's important to listen ever so carefully. And to spend some time in the sunshine this week, and you know, maybe having a little bit of contemplation for you to be able to do that. And the other card we pulled out is with Ancestral Butterfly. I am balancing, letting us know that when things get too much, we can always organize our week at the end of the day in order for us to keep balanced and in line with ourselves in the most you know, perfect way possible. And you know, which allows also for us to have any time to ourselves for healing and self-care and releasing anything that no longer serving us in our life in order for that to be replaced with more happiness. So I hope you have a wonderful week with these two, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the bell. And because, you know, I upload videos every Sunday and Monday evening. And don't forget that to check on my website and all my social medias this week, because I'll be releasing the Naidoc Prizes, over $2,000 worth, and the prizes aren't the same as last year, and they never are. So I've got some new prizes. I look forward to seeing you all, and on my socials, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.